and then step down. Oh god, I feel like there's just like one step in here that we just need like another step.
You're doing great,
in the
Dad.
in the right spot, and then we've got it. I think. Maybe. This is a really tough one. Holy shit. So ideally we want to get them sequenced because it's like the only way that we can check, right? So say we get like a 3 come through here first somehow, or a 5 even. Okay, so currently this 5 is going to continue stepping to the right, and then stepping to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, until they get to the wall. Okay, so now he's at the wall. So if to the right of you is not a wall, okay, so we want something in here that says if to the right of you is a wall, and then if to the left of you the value is greater than your item, we want you to step to left. So this 5 should swap places with this 6 now, right? Before the 6 falls off, hopefully. Not quite. Because I think what's happening here is that the one here, so if to the person to the right of you is, if to the right of you is not equal to the wall, we want you to step right. If the person to the right of you is less than or equal to your item, we want you to step off. And that's right, we do want you to step off. But we want to get the 6 in there first, so that, and then the 5, and then the 4, and then 3. So maybe somewhere like up here when they're in the initial like conga line. Hang on a second. Let's see who gets out first. Okay, so there's a 5 here. Okay, so this 5 is going to come down here. So this 5 has stepped down as far as he can to the wall and jumped out of here and now is going to the right. Okay, so he's going through and he's stepping to the right. And this person behind him is stepping to the right as well and checking to the right to see if the item is greater than her item. And if the item to the right of her is less than or equal to her item, she's going to step down. So she's trying to step down already. She's stepping down here. This guy here, so she's not checking behind her, which she should be at this point, right? So actually here we want to say if behind you is greater than your item, then we want you to step left. So we got 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, the 1. So that's kind of helping a little bit. We just like needed a 2 in there. So the 6, 4, 3. Oh god. So we need another check here to make sure that the one in front of you is like 1 higher than you, if possible, as well, right? Okay, so hang on. They come down. Okay, so this 5, there's a 4 ahead of the 5, so they swap places, that's cool. There's a 3 in front of the 5, and they swap places, and that's good. And then, so the 5 is now leading the conga line, but the 6 is stuck behind, but is catching up to the 5, and it might correct itself. So what's the 6 trying to do? The 6 is trying to... They should swap places, but no, the 6 falls off before they swap places. So it's kind of working. They're going in order, but they just sort of stick to the lowest to highest as they arrive. And if there's numbers missing, there's no way to correct that either. Let's see what happens if it just plays out completely. So we can get everybody in here. The other problem is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have to like get the last of each one because we're not going to have any room to like throw people off of here if it's blocked here, right? So like say we do get the sequence early, the 0 is going to be here blocking the way. So actually maybe we want to if we do that, that works too, right? Okay, so they can go off diagonally so that they won't get blocked. So that solves that. And we were pretty close this time, actually. We were just missing the 3, but I don't think it would let me finish it. It probably wouldn't, right? Should we just try to see if we can get a complete one? 6, 5, 4, 3. Nope. We needed the 2 there. So 6, 5, 3, that's not gonna work. 6, 5, 4, 2, 1, that's not gonna work. I just want to see if it lets us do it. If we randomly get it. It's not gonna work though. We have to get it working like properly. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so we've got the sequence now. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And then once these guys all fall off, we did it in 23 commands. Yeah, so this is awkward. Your solution failed more than 50% of the random test. You'll have to take a new approach. So it won't let us finish it, even though we can 1 out of like 10 times get the sequence right. It's kind of annoying, isn't it? But there you go. It's broken. It's broken. So we have to have some way of correcting when we have like the wrong one come in. 6, 5. Okay, so that 3 when it gets there. So the 3 when it gets there, it looks to see if actually it'd be interesting to see what the mem is for that. The mem. What's the mem? I want to see what the mem is for this one. For one of the ones that comes in the wrong position. Okay, so there's a 6. So they do a lot of their correcting here. So if there's a 6, a 5. Okay, and then a 3. Alright, so we want to see what happens. No. Alright, fucking stop. Okay. So this 3 is here, so it's checking to see if to the right is greater than that item, than her item, right? And if to the right is less than or equal to her item. Okay, so if to the left is greater than her item, she would swap. She doesn't need to. If to the right of her is not equal to a wall, she'll step. And then if to the right is greater than her item, and then if to the left is greater than her item, she would swap. So she would need a 4 to come in for that to work. But because there's a 1 there in the way, so her mem is set to 3. Her mem is set to 1. So her mem is just set to the value of her thing, right? And the one in front. Okay, so hang on a second. So if I have another mem here, which is mem 2, and I set that to hang on, actually let me do a calc here. So I say mem 2 equals mem 1 plus 1. 4 and 2. Okay, yeah, that could work, I think. Okay, so hang on. So we check to see here. So if you step to the right, we'll set mem2. Hang on a second. If you step to the okay, mem2. If you step to the right, we set mem2 to be your number plus 1, right? So then we say that if the person to the right of you is greater than your item, then we want you to step left here as well, right? Okay, what's this guy doing here? So this guy is saying if to the left of you is greater than your item, then step to the left. And if to the right of you is not equal to a wall, we say step right. We set mem2 to be mem1 plus 1. Why did that take that off? Okay, so now it looks like the big numbers are coming through on top of the other ones. So that's 6 gone, 5. These two are swapping around. Okay, why are these two swapping around now? So 5 should be just staying put. So if to the right of him is equal to mem2, which is 6. Oh, hang on a second though. That's fine. So mem2 is equal to his number plus 1, which is 6. Right? So if to the right of you is equal to 6, mem2, then we don't want you to step left here. That's fine. We wanted you to check to see the person behind you. And if the person behind you is equal to no, hang on a second. So if the person to the right of you is equal to 6, that's fine. We don't want you to step back in that case, right? The one above you is the right one. When are you stepping down? If the person to the right of you is less than or equal to your item, that's when you step down. So that's fine. So you don't want to step left if it's equal to mem2. You want to step left if the person behind you... No, wait. The person... You want to step left if the person... Okay, what's this 3 doing here? Okay, to the right of him is a 5. So she steps right. Her mem2 is 4. So to the right of her, mem2 is not equal to 4. So she steps back. To the right of her is not a wall, so she'll step forward again. Her mem2 is set to 4. So then she checks to see if the person on her right is equal to 4. It's not. So it skips through to the else, which is to check to see if the person on the right is... Oh my god. I'm about to give up with this. This is crazy. Where did I even make this change? Did I put it in here? I'm so lost in this fucking spaghetti logic right now. I don't even know where to go with this. So we still have a bit of a problem in that. Okay. So this 3 here. Okay, so that 6 should drop off. But it's not. Why aren't you dropping off? So mem2 is set to 6. So if it's 6. So if to the right of you is equal to 6, and you yourself are 6, step back. And if the person to the left of you is greater than your item, then you step back as well. Should be stepping off though. To the right of you is less than or equal to. Okay, so this else isn't gonna work anymore. So to the right of you is... The person to the right of you is... Hang on, what was this originally? Before we started adding the mem2 stuff? It's equal to your item. So we're doing the calc for mem2 still. Sorry, I'm just a little bit lost. So mem1 and mem2 are set fine there. But actually we want that to be +1, right? So how does this work again? So they come through here, and we should be able to get this the sequence, but there's no correcting, right? So the 6 should drop. Why isn't the 6 dropping off? It's constantly trying to step. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind here. I would be losing it more if I was reading chat as well, trust me. Okay, so these guys should start dropping off now. Okay, so we're back to what we were at, right? But we're setting this mem now. So, for example, this 2... This 3 should have a mem 4, right? Okay, so we have a whole bunch of 6s coming through here. The 3 is swapped places in line with the 5, and that's good. And again as well. There's a 2 behind. Okay, so a 4 needs to be able to make its way up through here now, right? So we've got a 6 that's going to come through and drop off. We've got a 5 that should park right behind the 6. And then we got another 5 coming in, which should drop off. And I think that'll happen. No problem. Right. So now we have this 3 coming up onto a 5, right? So the one in front, mem is set to 4, right? So we have an if here that says if to the right of you is greater than your item, which it is, then we want you to get into this logic and then check to the left view to see if the left view is greater than your item, and then swap places, which is not going to be the case. This 3 should drop off in a sec. Okay, so I think like here we want to say if this direction is equal to mem2, do nothing, else we would like you to step back. Why is that not working? To the right of you is mem2. So why is this 3 just getting, okay, why is this 6 backing and forthing? Oh, I see, because it's just an else. So we want to say that if direction is greater than your item, then step back. Where are all the 4s? And how come they can't get in? You're not allowed to, like, rewrite these either, right? So these 4s will never make it through now, because if a 4 finally does make it through here somehow, this one here, it'll drop off, right? Because the one in front is... So actually, what we want to do is, we don't want any of this stuff. We want to check to see... What we want to do is, we want to see if the one in front of you... Okay, so this guy's mem2 is set to 5, which it should be. So we want to say that if the one in front of you is equal to mem2, then you should be good. Otherwise, we want you to step back. But he's not going to step back, so he's going to try to step forward. So if the one before him is greater than him, he'll go into that loop. But otherwise, he'll check to see if the one ahead of him is less than or equal to his item, and then step into the thing, right? But we don't want to do that. We want to see... So if the one in front of you is lower than you, you want to go through the queue. So the 4 needs to get to the 5 and then stay there, right? Otherwise, the 4 gets through to the 4, another 4, and then we'll just see, hang on, that one's equal to me, I'm going to step off, right? So we have to change this so that the 4 can actually just muscle through. So the 4 is here looking at the 1, looking right to the 1. So if he looks to the right of him and it's greater than him, he'll do stuff. But he looks to the right of him and it's less than him, then we need him to do some stuff, right? So actually, I don't know if we need... this at all. Are we still in the same place that we were at before without that? By that I mean, can we get the, like, 1, 6 and the rest of them drop off? It looks like, yeah. Okay, so we got a 5. 5 drops off the 3. The 2. Okay, yeah, so we're in the same spot. All we need now is a check to see if the one in front of you... Okay, so if the one in front of you is greater than your item, we need another if in here. So if the one in front of you is less than your item, then we want you to step to the right, right? And this will make it so that like 4s and stuff can get up to the queues, and the rest of them should be able to correct, I think. So 6, 5, 3, 2, 6 should have pushed through. The 5 should have pushed through. This 4 here should push through as well. So if the one in front of you is greater than you, no, it doesn't. So if the one in front of you is less than or equal to you, oh, I see. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, so the one in front of him is not greater than him. So then it goes to the else, and then it checks to see if the one in front of him is less than or equal to him, he steps off, right? Less than or equal to him. But there, wait, how are the other ones stepping off? Oh, less than or equal to. It's less than or equal to, then you step off. So actually what we want to do here is instead we want to say if it's less than, we want you to go through, and then once you're through, if the one to the is equal to your item, then we want you to step off, right? Then you step off. We could tidy it up. I think there's some redundant stuff in there too. So 6. Oh, come on. What are you doing here, you asshole? So the 6 checks to see. He's just caught. He's just trying to step non-stop. What the fuck? So if the one in front of you is less than you, the one in front of you is less than you. Maybe this can come out now. This is a 6 behind another 6. No. So what's he getting stuck in? Why are they getting stuck like this? Okay, so if the one in front of him is greater than him, it's not. Else, if the one in front of him is less than him, oh. So there goes 1, 6. There goes a 6, 5, 3. So what's this 3 here now? Just slow it down a little bit. Okay, so to the right. So if to the right of him is greater than him, yeah. So he's trying to. So he steps to the right. So if to the right is not a wall, step to the right. If to the right of you is greater than your item, which it is, and then if the one to behind you is greater than you, step back. So it's not. Okay. Else. I think these just need to come out of this. Okay, so there goes 1, 6. There goes a 6. And the 5 and the 3 is stuck again. So to the right of you, if the one to the left of you, If to the right of you is not a wall, then step forward. If the one to the left of you, so hang on a second here. Actually, we want to like put this at the bottom here, right? So if the one to the, hang on a second. Oh God, I feel like we're really close. We're really close, guys. I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it in my hot loins. Okay, so this 3 is stuck here again. And the reason he's stuck here is because the one, so the person to the left is not greater. It is greater than him. So he should be stepping to the right, actually. But for whatever he's not. For whatever reason, I should say he's not. So step to the left. If the person to the right is greater than you, the person to the right of you is greater than you. Okay, so that can come out as well. Gotta like tidy it up a little bit. Okay, so we got some 6s. So the 3 is trying to move over, but not now. Now it is. Okay, there's a little bit of like place swapping happening and stuff. There's a 5, a redundant 5. Okay, and then the 3 here. Okay, so the 3. So if to the right of this 3 is not a wall, then that's fine. It gets in, right? It sets the mem2 calc. And then it says, if to the left of you is greater than you, it's not. So it's not going to step to the left. If to the right of you is smaller than you, it's not. Step to the right. And then if to the right of you is equal to you, then step off. Otherwise, step to the right. So actually, we want to say... so what's 2's fucking beef then? Because if behind you is greater than you, you should be stepping back. So if to the left of you is greater than your item, which it is, 5 and the 2, should be stepping back, right? But it's not. Why won't it step back? How come this isn't hitting? How come this isn't triggering here? If to the left of you is greater than your item, which it is in the one with the arrow over its case, it should step back to the left. They won't execute any more code if they can't finish a step action. There's no try catch. Okay, so they're stuck trying to execute the step to the right and they can't do it. They're just stuck in it. Huh. But it looks like it's still... What are these like arrows here doing? Look, the whole thing just crashes. So we've thrown an exception, is that what you're saying? And we're not catching it, or we can't do anything with it. We've broken the game. Because everybody is now trying to move to the right, it looks like. And they're stuck forever trying to move to the right. Is that what happened? Should be trying to step back, right? We need them to like correct when they're here. They kind of correct a little bit. See the 5, it's just when the sequence comes in like a bit wrong. So now we're missing a 4. Because the 4 hasn't been able to get through the pile, and then we're gonna run into this problem again. So the step right, if to the right of you is a wall, and so we probably want to put this into an if as well, to say if to the right of you is nothing. step to the right. So this should stop them from trying to endlessly step to the right. Okay, good. Okay, so this 5 should drop off. This 1 should stay in place and then swap with people as they come in. So the 4 and the 1 should stay put. The duplicate 4 drops. The 3. 3. Oh! The 1. The 2. The 1. Oh! Wait! Come on through, boys! Wait, we need a 0 in here. We had a 0. There's still people dropping off unnecessarily. No, it's all 0s left. Okay, we did it in 23 commands, and our average time was... Wait, are we gonna get in trouble for this? It should work every time, right? Oh, it did. It only took us 457 seconds to complete it. The target is 75 seconds and 23 commands when the optimal or the optional is 11. Unique fashion party. Oh man, fuck. That was a really tough one. That was really tough. I'm doing great, Dad. Thanks. I know it wasn't very efficient at all, but at least we did it, right? At least we got there. Listen to this Stellaris music. These cutscenes are great.
It's time. It's time to go.
End go, end go.
I think we're on the hard ones now. Are these the hard ones? Did I speak to the guy regarding my poisonous vape liquid delivery? No, is he here? Bilski, are you here? Bilski, career milestone 4 we've reached. We're in phase 3, compulsory office romance. Bilski, are you here? He's not here, okay. Good. It's the second hardest, right, okay. These ones are medium. This is where I excel, okay? I excel at the really tough ones. Compulsory office romance, year 46. Oh, look. Well, hello, you two. Worker number 1, meet worker number 2. Worker number 2, meet worker number 1. Due to what we can only assume is extreme job satisfaction, workers have not been mating. So, please initiate the human mating process. Yes, I don't know how it works either. Just read the instructions over there. Worker on the left, say hi to the worker on the right. Worker on the right, once you've been greeted, please say hi to the worker on the left. Repeat saying hi to each other forever, never interrupting. You got new commands. Tell and listen. When listening, a worker will pause their program and wait till they hear someone tell the word they are listening for. Right. So, tell the person to your right, hi. And listen for hi. If to the right of you is a worker, listen for the hi. And tell. You must not speak over each other. Good listening is key. Alright, so hang on a second. So if if to the right of you is a worker, tell hi. And if the person is listening for the hi, hi. Hi. Okay, listen for the hi and then tell person to the left of you, hi. And then you can listen for the hi after that as well. Hi. 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 Excellent work. You may proceed to produce offspring. Nice. Okay, we did it in 7th. And our average was, and target's 15 seconds. Nice. Automated pleasantries. Man, I love this game. And it's got to be said, I fucking hate it as well, but I love it. Good morning, is what I would say if I were standing in line with you and also executing this assignment. Yes, pleasantries are a thick oil that really lubricate a productive workforce. Please enjoy using your new tell and listen abilities amongst yourselves. Cheers, all the best. Just read your assignment over there. The first worker on the left must tell the second worker in the line, morning. Then that second person must tell the third person, morning, and so on down the line until everyone has been politely greeted while politely waiting their turn, in order from left to right. Alright, so if to the right of you, if to the left of you equals nothing, and to the right of you equals a worker, I want you to say to the worker, morning, and then if to the left of you is a worker, I want you to listen for morning, and then I want you to tell the person to the right of you morning. Wasn't that nice? Of course it's not morning anymore, but good effort, everyone. We did it. Okay, we used 6 commands, but our average speed was 7 seconds. 1 second below the target of 8 seconds. That was easy, guys. Community training day. Got it. Together forever. Morning! Clap, clap, clap. Let's all welcome our community leader up on the stage here. What's your name? Yes, everyone say hi. Instructor, will you please show the students how to print a data cube and then shred it? Once the demonstration is complete, the instructor will signal for everyone else to try the same thing. Okay? Let's all be good listeners. Command the instructor to print a cube and shred it. Once their important demonstration is complete, they should tell the students who are listening very carefully that they may go ahead and do the same thing. Okay, so number 1, if above you is a wall, which is this guy, we want to take from the printer, we want to step down, and give to the printer. Okay, and then we want to be listening for, should tell the students who are listening carefully that we want to say, go. They're listening for go. So he's going to say to everyone, go. Right? And then it's going to jump up from here, right? And then do the exact same thing he just did. Haha! Okay, we did it in 9 commands, and we averaged 8 seconds. Beautiful. Double-sided destruction. Nice. Man, we're blasting through these now, right? Flinty to know just looking at this weird learning game. Hey Bob, how you doing? You just realized I wasn't sub trying to use We Did It. Oh my god, Kurbo, thanks so much for subbing, I appreciate it. 8 seconds, that's about right. Have you ever eaten a carrot, or a banana, or a long sandwich? Yes, your favorite foods are long foods too. Well, then you already know. Best way to eat long foods is to bite one end, then turn it around and bite the other end, then back around and so on until you eat the middle last. While you're in you're in luck. That's what we need to do to this line of data. First shred the data cube all the way on the left, then shred the data cube all the way on the right, then left, then right, until they're all gone. Yum. first shred the data cube on the left side, then the data cube on the right side, then the left, then the right, and so on until no data cubes remain. Okay, so if the direction to the left of you is nothing, and or the direction to the right of you is nothing, then we would like you to shredder. We would like you to pick up your cube, and then we would like you to give to mem1, and then end, I guess. Oh, you know what we need to do? Else, listen for go, right? And then here we need to tell. Oh no, we can't tell everyone go though, can we? Tell everyone go. Listen for go. Wait, will that work? So they go. 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 Oh no. Wrong one. One. We did it in the wrong order. We're off by one. Okay, you know what these guys have to do as well? They need to, after they've said go, they need to just like oh my god. Okay, go up then, not to the right. Gotta move out of the way. What are you people doing? Maybe that's not necessary. Go. Tell everyone go and listen for go. Oh yeah, no, they can't listen for go. Listen for go. Oh yeah, we can't do that there either. So we have to probably use tell and stuff. Listen for go, but then just go anyway. End. Jump. We want them to end. Do we want them to end? Actually, you know what? We probably want them to just chuck themselves into the shredder, right? Because I think it's fine for them to die. Oh my god. Wait. Wait, all the workers can't die? That's annoying. Okay, so we go, if we end there though, we want them to step like out of the way. Because they're all clogging up the way. Right? Maybe we just get them to step like any old direction. Okay. I guess they just have to end. Okay, hang on a second. So, 16 and 73 go. So 16 chucks hers in, 73 chucks hers in, and 5 and 63 go. Oh wait, first shred the data cube on the left side, then the data cube on the right side, then left, right. Oh, it's gotta be left, right, left, right, left, right. So we're trying to do just 2 at a time, but it's not necessarily the left, right one, right? So tell the person direction. Hang on a second. So let's take these out of here. Okay, so if there's nothing on the left of you and there's nothing on the right of you, we want to pick up. But actually, we want that person to go first, right? So it's got to be left and then right. Okay, that's fine. And then to the right of you equals nothing. Then we want you to do the same thing here. Left, right, left, right, right, left. These people are all in the way. They're all in the way. Okay, so left, up, left, right. For fuck's sakes. Just fucking go all the way up. Get out of everybody's way. Left, right. Left. Oh, for fuck's sake. Can they just chuck themselves in as well? Left. There's no order to this whatsoever. Whoever can go first just goes. And they're not chucking themselves straight in either. So the problem is that they're in the way. How do we get them out of the way? Oh. Hang on a second. Okay, left, right. No! Left. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, left. Oh, what are you doing? Left. What the fuck are you doing? Okay, so because we're reusing this as well, it's not going to work. So we can tell everyone go, and then we can listen for go. Right? And then here we can just say pick up. So we have to like replicate code. Give to. I'm fine doing this, honestly, it's fine. Step to mem2. And then tell everyone to go. Tell everyone to go. And then listen for the go. Okay, that should make them all go in order. Come on now. What's going on here? What is this fucking guy's beef? Okay, so he's got someone to the left of him gone now. But he should be waiting for the go. Okay. New plan here. New plan. Look. We'll put this in here like this. It's like a sequencing thing, right? Okay, so they're not going to listen for go. They're not gonna tell everyone go or listen for go either. Fucking assholes. Okay, so Christ almighty. Oh. Oh. This one's frustrating. This one's really frustrating. Fuck. We gotta start from scratch with this. Okay, so hang on. So if to the left of you is equal to nothing, then we want you to pick up your cue, right? And then we want you to give it to the nearest shredder, mem1, right? And then we want you to step to the nearest wall. So that's her done, right? And she goes to the nearest wall. Okay, and then if to the right of you is nothing, then we want to jump you up into here and do this, right? Okay, so left goes and then right goes. And then they both go and find a wall. And then left goes and jumps into the of course. Okay, that's fine. Great. Okay. So after you've done that, you need to end. We don't want you coming back in and making things complicated, right? So that's fine. So we can do left first and then right. And then they both go back and stand at a wall. Okay? And then we just need to do that again after it's all done, right? So left first, and then right, and move out of the way, and then left. Okay, for fuck's sake! It goes to... There's gotta be a way to delay this somehow. Fuck! That's so annoying. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's try this. Go. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why aren't they telling everyone to go? Oh, hang on. It's okay. Go. Okay, so left. Oh, God. Oh my God. We have to delay it just by a little bit, right? So that they're not like tripping over each other trying to do it like first. So I feel like the tell and the listen are things that we need to do. Look, I've got my, you guys want to see my guns? Oh yeah. I've got my, look, I'm gonna put my, there, how's that? You like that? Look at how neon white my arms are at the top. It's because I eat a lot of hot dogs and I spend a lot of time indoors, that's why. Yeah, I got like super farmer tan. Look at that. Look at that farmer tan. That's nice, isn't it? Anyway, sorry, I was concentrating and rolling up my sleeves and stuff too. Sometimes when I like to just like look, I can make it look like I'm not wearing. Well, I'm gonna wreck the Golden Girls shirt though if I do that, Eric. I could have made it look like I was topless, but you know, I wouldn't do that. Okay, how do we delay this like just slightly? Put a delay here. Set. Maybe we could do it with like a flag or something instead of using tell and listen. Okay, so if 0 comes through here and then it sets it to 1, right? And then it goes through and then it sets it to